Alright guys, what's up? I'm on my way to the gym. This will be a short video. Pretty short video actually. So, watched a little bit of college football over the weekend. Now that I'm back to work. Happy Labor Day. It's Labor Day, right? Not Memorial Day, it's Labor Day, right? Yeah, Labor Day. Whatever holiday it is. Happy whatever day it is. Watched some college football over the week, and man, Ohio State Buckeyes. Well, go blue. But anywho, I'm from Ohio, so I like to root for the home team, just like I do my Browns. Even though I'm a fan of the Vikings, I'm also a fan of the Michigan Wolverines. But yeah, some shockers happened. Miami knocked off. The Hurricanes knocked off Notre Dame last night, and I seen that coming. Dude, I had $50 on that game. I got a nice little parlay win on that. I knew Miami was going to walk in there and win. I mean, they were going to win that game. Notre Dame's not the same team. They got some big targets out there, but I was not bought on them this year, man. They lost a lot of people, and Miami picked up Carson Beck out of freaking Georgia, and I'm sorry, he is so legit as a quarterback. I liked him last year. I don't know what the whole thing was with why he transferred and things like that. I don't get into like them kind of storylines, but that was good stuff. That was a great game. Miami won, but Carson Beck played. He only completed 10 passes, 2 touchdowns. Good game. And then on the other side, which you argue might have had one of the catches of the year already, which everyone gets I don't know why people think these one-handed catches are so impressive. You're a receiver. Your job is to catch the ball. Catch the ball. That's it. It's like running backs. Your job is to get through the hole, get to the second level, get to the end zone. I mean, do it. Execute a football play. That's what it's there for. But great game last night. I was thoroughly impressed with Carson Beck. I was really impressed with how he handled the offense, how he handled the new system that he's in, which honestly, it's a lot like what he used to run. It's a lot like the Georgia system. So he did great for his debut in Miami. Really, really good. And then, I picked that game. I put $50 on a game. I got a nice return. I can't exactly remember how much I won, but I know it was over $100 I won. So I gotta look that up. And then the other college game that was like the big, well, I'm going to talk about Michigan too, honestly, because why not? Bryce Underwood got his first start. They played a cream puff, but he played well. And you know what's funny? Bryce Underwood can scramble like an absolute demon, but he didn't scramble. I think he got sacked twice and he didn't rush the ball at all, so he had like -2 yards. And I don't know if that's by plan or whatever, but the dude has some wheels. But he's a pocket passer. He's very impressive, man. 6'3", 200 some odd pounds, like very impressive. Michigan looked good. They did. They played a cream puff. So it's not like they had some real competition out there, but they hung it up there on them. So that was, for what they did, it was, right, for Bryce, that's a good start to his career. I think he's going to be a future number 1 pick. And enough of that. Michigan's back to running the ball effectively and have a good hard defense. So Ohio State is going to have their hands full. But let's talk about Ohio State. Ohio State went against the Longhorns. Ohio State dominated the Longhorns. The game didn't have a lot of scoring, but defensively, Ohio State whooped that ass, dude. Ohio State whooped that ass defensively. Texas did a good job there for a while, holding back the receivers and things like that, which was great, holding down the running game and things like that. But Ohio State kept at it. They kept at it, and they kept at it, and they rattled Archie Manning. And I'm going to say this because it needs to be said. Archie Manning is going to be just fine. Archie Manning is probably going to be a future, he's not a generational talent. He's going to be a really good quarterback in the NFL. mean, when all your brothers played quarterback and you have 2 Hall of Fame brothers, and the only reason there ain't a third, and your grandpa's a freaking Hall of Famer, and the only reason there ain't a third brother that's a Hall of Famer is because he's got that spinal, whatever the hell it is, that if he would have kept playing, I mean, he could have died or been paralyzed his whole life. So, he had an issue. But Archie Manning looked good for a guy in his first ever start. You understand that? Understand what I'm saying? His first ever start was against arguably the number 1 defense in the country. So all these people burying him saying he didn't look good. I challenge you. On your very first actual start of your sophomore season, go out there and play the number 1 team in the country and do any better than he did. Because you won't. He threw 1 pick. It was a bad one. He should have never thrown that ball. In all honesty, he probably should have never thrown that ball. But lo and behold, he did throw the ball. It got picked off. He didn't recover since there. They tried to come back, but it wasn't going to happen. Ohio State's defense is way too good. They ended up making the game a little bit closer, but everybody knew what the outcome was going to be of that game. Ohio State won. Their quarterback, I'm not sold on him. I don't know if he's that good or not. Well, time will tell. But, yeah, that's all I wanted to cover on college. I thought it was a very, very interesting college football week. A lot of teams went down early. Hell, I think Kansas State lost to like Alabama State or Iowa State or something like that. So they're probably going to be out of the top 25, which they didn't deserve to be in there anyway. Just like Texas didn't deserve to be the number 1 team in the country. I thought the number 1 team in the country should have been Ohio State. I don't understand that. How do you win a national title the previous year and then you come in and you're not the number 1 team in the country? That doesn't make any sense. I know they go in like recruiting class and things like that, but you won the national title. You should be number 1. Right? I think so. They need to fix that. They need to fix that ranking system. Oh, yeah. And then Deion Sanders' Colorado Buffaloes lost their game. But, hey, guess what? New quarterback. These people put these expectations on these freshmen and these new quarterbacks that just finally start, and just like Archie Manning and such, and they think they're going to be like these world breakers. No, there's growing pains. There's always going to be growing pains. Bryce Underwood from Michigan, there will be growing pains. He just looks good right now. But he's a top 10 team. Or top 25, just a top 25 team. We'll see what you're made of. But as of right now, I think Ohio State should be ranked number 1, and I don't think they should be taken off that spot because they're national title, they're national champions. They just knocked off the number 1 team in the country, supposedly. That's all I got to say about that. College football. Fix your rankings, because I don't know about it, man. I don't know about it. Y'all have a good day. I'm going to get this back day done. A little bit of shoulders, and then I got some running around to do. Have a good holiday. Drink one for me.